Good night, everyone. Welcome again, Wolfpack members. Good night, my buddy Refugee. What's up, man? How you doing?
Chilling, man. Just hanging out.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. We have a few guests tonight, and they should be
I
here.
forgot something. I'll be right back here. Sorry.
Right. They should be here in no time. Gonna have Ty from Rise Up. Gonna have Empress, and I'll leave the last one for the end. Comment sections. Hey, Junior refugees, say to Granny, what's up? How you doing? Good night. What's up, Sally? Sally Octan. Refugees getting his other device to check out the comments.
Yep. I got to check out the comments.
Yeah, man. Long week, huh? A lot of things happening. Uh, I'm excited. I feel like we are in the last steps of the bear market of the beginning of the rise. I'm just gonna say it like that, right? Because we know
Yeah.
the bull is
Chart
actually
indicators. Chart indicators that it's starting to move in a positive movement. Let's hope that we can get some things lined up with 𝗖𝗧 and ride the bull run. What better to have accompany you than a bull run when it's primed to take off. So
yeah. By the way, guys, before I get to that topic again, like and retweet our tweet in order for you to participate. We are gonna have NFT giveaway tonight. So make sure, let me share the screen. Make sure you guys like and retweet right here. Like and retweet. No, wait, I'm sorry, not this one. This one that says we are live. There we go. Like and retweet this one. We are live NFT giveaway tonight. But yeah, I feel like we are on the first days of the new, I would say, new era of the Bitcoin rise, because I have such a huge feeling that this bull run, it's gonna be like nothing we have seen before. Why? Because we're gonna break those numbers, and once we break the 100K, now you guys must be looking at me like this guy's crazy. But once we break the 100K, you know, that's gonna be like a historical moment, right? And then, of course, we know we're gonna see the prices again on the 70s, maybe on the 60s, right? Like the last all-time high. Usually, that's how it goes, right? We get the last all-time high is the new low, the new resistance,
if I
and
remember right, we
or
started around the.
not
I think we started
exactly.
around the between 5 and 8, right before the push up.
No, I'm saying in general, like if you zoom out on the Bitcoin chart, you figure out that usually on the bull runs, the last all-time high is the resistance for the new bull run.
For the new low. Yeah.
So it should be very exciting. I cannot wait. I'm heavily invested in 𝗖𝗧 for what I have, and whenever I have a chance, I just keep buying. I do have 𝗖𝗧 Realty as well, and I'm excited for the future. I'm excited to wait, a couple more weeks, maybe months, to see the market reacting, and everything should be really good because I do think we hit the bottom. So from now on, it should be an amazing time for everybody. In the future, people are gonna be like, "Oh man, I wish I bought back in the days like the prices we see tonight are ridiculous if you think about it, and it's gonna go up. And once the market reacts, once we get into the altcoin season, then we all know what happens. And I'm sure with all the ecosystem and everything that's going on with 𝗖𝗧, we're gonna have a very nice ride. So I am excited for those moments for sure. I'm gonna DM. Hold on.
Yeah. Well, somebody said 𝗖𝗧𝗡 will explode when nobody expects it. Same way that 𝗪𝗓 did, right? Everybody was sitting around for a while, for months and months and months and many months, waiting on Shiba swap, delays, all that stuff. But once it hit like a tidal wave, and exchanges started listing the token, and everybody came right after that. Doesn't matter if you like it or not, as long as the product makes you money as a company, you have to offer that services, right? Kind of like a store. You got to sell it, even if it's a competitor's item. As long as it makes both you money, then absolutely it makes perfect sense to invest in something like that.
Yeah, I'm excited to learn about the burn plan in upcoming AMM Friday. Me too. I'm excited for that as well. I cannot wait to see to hear what they're gonna say on the AMA. Christine, Adrian Refugee. Good night, everyone that's following. Like and retweet. Did you get in touch with Empress Refugee?
She has not returned my message, but she may be busy.
All right, all right. We are gonna have a giveaway tonight, guys. So make sure you like and retweet the tweet that it's pinned up on my profile, saying we are live. Yeah, I'm more excited about other things as well. I'm looking. I'm not even looking and worrying about 𝗖𝗧𝗧. I'm looking at the crypto market in general because it's a matter of time. I mean, you guys been here. You guys seen what happens once we're in a bull run season. All tokens, and especially the ones with utility like we have right now, those are going to be very successful. And I mean, I'm not going to say names, but I saw other tokens. I made profit on other tokens that I only bought because it was early. I was like, I'm buying because it's early to buy. But now that I trusted the project, I don't recommend nobody doing that, by the way. But not that I trust the project or anything like that, but I knew I could make a couple, $100 on that. And it was just a bridge to increase money. I'll put it like that. But right now, that token pretty much died. I would say, like, not gonna mention names or numbers, but pretty much died. And it's the bull run season, right? Once we're in it, we see crazy things. We see 100, 200, 300, 500. I have seen more than 1,000% in a day. Like in a day, just think about how crazy that is. You wake up and you're 1,000% plus on your investment. And you double check it to see if it's correct or not. But yeah, crazy things happen. And I do believe we are about to witness one of the biggest bull runs ever. I've been saying this for a couple times, right? You guys have been, following me. You guys know that I've been saying this, and I'm excited. I'm excited, and it's been what, since November? It's pretty much 9 months. 9 months, right? So yeah, so it's getting around that time. Let me try to show you guys something. Refugee, why are you so quiet?
Oh, I'm just looking, catching up on tweets and transactions and all this other stuff, looking to see what else we can talk about as far as this stuff goes. I'm listening.
Yeah, hold on. Guys, do you have any questions on security? This is a security on Defi, right? So if you do have any questions, let us know. We're waiting for our special guest, Ty. I don't know if anything happened. He hasn't answered, but he did confirm today. So I do not know what happened, but hold on one second. Let me check this out. I'm trying to see if I can show it to you guys a chart. Okay. Hmm. I hate using this website. I was gonna try to use another one, but unfortunately, it's not letting me. Okay, so we see the Bitcoin chart here. Let me see how it's showing annually. No, that's monthly. Yeah, I guess I have to show it all and then zoom in. Okay. I won't be, I'm using a different device, so I don't have the program, and I won't really be able to show to you guys how I want it and draw the lines. But if you guys look at this chart, we see the all-time high. This was around November, right? 2021. And this is the lows that we're hitting right now. I'm gonna try to go even further. No, I can't. Hold on. Yeah, I won't be able to show it. You won't understand. So never mind. I'm sorry. But what I was trying to tell you guys is, uh, if you actually are using a program that you can, you're able to draw lines and try to trace it back, you will see that we are hitting a point. Oh wait, I think I did share it on Twitter. Hold on. I think I did share on Twitter something today. Oh, it's too small. Well, this is what I showed today. That's what I was trying to show to you guys. This is where we are right now. So we did hit the resistance line. This was the other time we did hit the resistance before we went into the bull run, right? And previous than that was this other time that we did hit it. So we are right here, and we should see some exciting times forward on within the next 2 years. Right now, we're speaking monthly, of course. We want to see some monthly actions. This is the same one, I think. I did show another one. Mm, oh, it's not here. Anyways, we definitely gonna hit more than 100K on Bitcoin, and we are definitely gonna see a very nice altcoin season. And with the industry preparing themselves to come into the crypto space in 2023, right now I'm talking about Samsung. I'm talking about big players that should have a big impact. 2023 should be an amazing year. I do believe the from now on we are going to go up on Bitcoin, and if we do go down, it's going to be a little, of course. But in general, I'm saying I believe we're going to go up, and I see some great days ahead of us in this end of year. Of course, anything can happen. We have wars going on. We have a lot of things going on outside the crypto space, which does have a big impact on crypto. So, but the reality of we've seen, other years is that it should be a good end of year and beginning of 2023. Refugee, share with us, man. Why are you so shy on your phone?
I just got a message. Our Miss Empress will be here shortly. So make sure to check your background. Yeah, everybody, make sure to smash and like the button, smash the like button and share. No, the prices, emotions come into play. You check the charts, you check people selling. You don't know what people are in position. We question why people do it sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't make any logical sense, financial sense, but you never know what anybody's position is. So it's their money. They want to do what they want. That's fine. The wolf pack is contained of people from all around the world, of different cultures, of different backgrounds, ethnicities, religions, upbringings, and that's what makes it so unique too in this crypto world, is that we're exposed to each other from around the world and not just locally anymore. So there's going to be differences of opinions, different statuses, different goals for everybody. And the best way to make sure that your investment is secure and to where you get the most potential out of it is to educate yourself in what you're invested into. If you're holding for a long run, do you understand why you're holding for the long run? What's up, Ty? And do you
What's
know
up, Ty?
do you understand why these charts and what everything is doing? Why we're in the position we are, why the charts are moving the way they are, why some people are selling when they are. That's education. And the more you know about what your investment entails, then the more secure you are and the more better you are to make a decision about, whether you want to stay, buy, sell, exit, find something else. And quite honestly, I'll say it out loud. There's nothing out there in the crypto world right now that has the potential that quite like 𝗖𝗧𝗧 has, where you see people falter. We're picking up and we're trying to improve on. It is a business and it is a product after all. Where we see others fail and problems in their program in their projects, we try to improve upon and offer a better service and a more secure service. So, make sure to educate yourself, listen in, learn, research about everything you can about what you're involved into and what you're about to be involved in to see exactly why you're making those moves. That way, in the end, if it ends up biting you in the butt, you have nobody else but to blame but yourself, right? Because it's you who ultimately makes that decision, not anybody else. And try to take emotions out of it and try to think logical when it comes to money and finances. Because at the end of the day, it's ones and zeros is all that matters. Opinions are opinions. You can't refute facts. You can't refute things that people are doing. With the potential of everything that's coming up in the entire crypto world, with like 𝗪𝗧𝗪 Financial coming up here with their rug screener, their own wallet. Is it your own wallet access, Ty? And these guys are doing these. Just saying that they've been around for a year shows that they have perseverance in the crypto world. They have what it takes to sustain a bear market. They have what it takes to sustain everybody failing. Projects dying, projects disappearing, people just giving up. But yeah, that is great value within a company when you see that the company is still around, striving to make sure that they are still working towards the end goal of a successful, profitable company and investment, whether it be 𝗖𝗧𝗧 or whether it be 𝗪𝗧𝗪. You never know. But the best way forward, like I said, is always educate yourself and talk and ask as many questions as you can. There's nothing that is wrong to ask. And if you're unsure, ask again. That's pretty much it. Knowledge is about the key to everything you do, especially with money. I like to know exactly where my money is and what's being done with it and who it's being done with. So I like to keep
Ty,
on
good
top of
night,
everything.
buddy. Did you see? I didn't ask you guys because I didn't want to interrupt Refugee. I put in a little video from Rise Up to
Mhm.
Play. Did you guys get to see it now?
You're still muted, Ty.
Well, I think now you're not muted anymore. Talk to us. Yeah, no sound.
Did you check your microphone input?
Yeah, just checking connections. Yes, guys, please hit the like button and share. We are gonna have a nice giveaway. Make sure that you guys go to my tweet and make sure that you like and retweet the tweet that says we are alive. Follow all those people here so you can participate on the giveaway tonight. Uh, Ty came back. You muted, buddy. There's a little, well, you know where mutes and unmute. I was gonna say there's a little mic, just click on it.
Is it not letting you unmute, Ty? You might have to exit the room and exit everything and re-click on the link. I do have your shirt, and I was gonna wear it today, but I haven't washed it yet because I've been wearing it all week.
So
Do you have a sign? You can
MK
sign.
fresh news. First burn done from buyback. 𝗖𝗧𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗧. Woo, let's go.
There you go.
Ty still having connection problem. I think he should be back here. For the giveaway tonight, make sure you like and retweet. The tweet says we are live. We are gonna play a nice game here, so we all can enjoy, and you guys can win some amazing giveaway. Refugee is happy today because he's, man, just guys, by the way, every time you're gonna take a plane ride from now on, please make sure to ask who's the pilot. In the future, you might see
Nah.
Refugee as a pilot, so
No,
you
no,
want
no,
to
no,
make
no,
sure
no.
that you
I
don't
will
take
not.
that plane.
I will not be flying commercial airlines. I'll be flying my own pilots and my own peoples and my own friends to my own destinations. So
Oh, okay,
yeah,
I
no.
see.
We're not. I'm not studying. I'm not studying to fly people around. I'm studying to fly me around. So
You're gonna be making some flights to Colombia.
no, no. I'm gonna stay out of Colombia. But we want to expand. This falls in line with stuff that happens in my life too. We want to expand our real estate portfolio. So the family recently purchased a vacation home Airbnb in Florida. So it'd be cool just to take a flight down there, a couple hours, and it'll fly down there. Hello, Miss Empress.
Hello, Mr. Refugee. Hello, Mr. Junior Flo. How are you gentlemen doing this evening?
Awesome. How
Good.
you doing? Thank you for coming.
Wonderful. Thank you for having me.
Ty is with us as well. He just left because he wasn't able to unmute his mic.
Okay.
So he should be here in no time. I like the looking different as usual.
Thank you. I try to switch it up every now and then. My husband doesn't like it, but that's okay.
Let me tell you something. You can so look, Brazilian like that. Yeah, good for Brazilian for sure.
Can you hear me now?
Hi, Ty.
Yes, you can.
All right. Hello, how are you? I
I'm
see.
good. How are
Yeah.
you
I
doing?
cannot hear
Doing
you,
good.
man.
Thank you so much for the shirt. I love it.
Just kidding.
I was about to say, really?
I'm just
Yeah, it
kidding.
defaulted out. I had to go and switch. For some reason,
By the way,
it switched my input.
Refugee wore the shirt the other day. Empress is wearing it again. I'm kind of
Thank you.
jealous that I
Yeah,
can.
well, it's your fault.
Well, yeah, I already ripped the shirt 2 weeks ago, so I did my part. But like I said,
Yeah,
I
I
wear that
saw
shirt. I wear the shirt everywhere I go. So
it. Yeah. It's about all I wear anymore is Rise Up shirts. So
I'm gonna send you my address because I got too jealous and now I want one shirt as well.
yeah, there you go.
you just need to send them $300 in shipping to Brazil.
That's on John. He's the one that's making promises. I'm just trying to follow through for him.
Well, I'll be rapping. I'll be rapping for sure. I see all the comments. You guys are killing tonight. Thank you. I am an adrenaline junkie, so I'll happy be your wingman woman refugee. Woo! There we go, refugee.
Talk about an actual literal wingman. And yeah, it was so awesome today. I was smiling ear to ear. I can't wait to fly around. I can't wait to go buzz people's houses and say, "Hey, look down, look up."
Look down, then look up.
Yeah, look down, then look up. So,
Why not?
So let me ask you a very serious question, Empress. I don't
Am
know
I
if somebody's
Brazilian? No,
gonna-
I'm not Brazilian.
I don't know if
Close.
somebody's gonna ask that.
I am part Portuguese, though.
Would you? Are you really?
I am.
Nice. I have some historical background on Portuguese as well. If you had no option, would you take a ride on with refugee? Wow, you don't even let me finish. Would you go for a ride?
This isn't recorded. This is a recorded. Whatchamacallit.
This airplane.
I am not a thrill seeker. I am not a thrill seeker. He knows that I'm not a thrill seeker. Right,
and she also knows that
High five.
any chance I get, I'm gonna jump out the airplane.
Exactly, and I'm gonna be wigging out.
So Ty, what's up, man? Where did we leave off last week? My buddy was feeling a little sick.
Yeah, yeah. And then last week you had car trouble. And then
that was
the
me
week before. Yeah, the week before I was sick.
That was you.
Yeah,
I was actually here on time last week, Junior. Just so you know.
Yes, I did. That was last week. I did have a car problem that day, and I got in late more than I thought. But
it happens.
It happens. First time. Hope it doesn't happen again. But it was the first time not being able to be here with you guys. And yes, I'm sorry for that. It was not meant to be like that. Anyways, it's in the past.
It happened.
Let's leave the past in the past, guys.
All right.
Hi, Christine.
We did go over. Did we go over Interscan?
We did the last time.
Okay. So where should we leave off? I remember we didn't finish.
I think we finished everything that time. We just didn't have a lot. I know one thing that you were touching on before when I first came in, and that is that one of the things that I talk about every week, but I'm probably going to continue to talk about it every week, and that is people understanding their tolerance for risk. That all boils back down to what you were talking about when we came in. That is the very first thing you have to understand when you come into crypto. What can you afford to lose? And I don't just mean out of your pocket. How much can you afford to lose mentally? Because sometimes the mental factor is worse than the actual money for people. And then it's a downward spiral because they're trying to gamble it back, and things just don't work out when you and crypto is like anything else. If you try to jump too quick without doing, you're almost always, anytime you feel rushed, I don't know about everybody else, but myself, anytime I rush myself if it's hard and I'm having to jump through all these hoops to make a buy or make a purchase, it almost never works out right. I end up buying too late and it's too high, or it didn't happen like I thought. I didn't do enough research because I was, the FOMO will get you in trouble, So I think the big thing is like you said, to try to take as much emotion as you can out of it. It's pretty hard when everything's just rolling, but you always have to have that number. You have to know that if I get this number, I'm pulling this much, and you have to stick to that, because if you believe in a project, pulling some profit is not a bad thing, because everybody needs to make some money if they're going to continue to do it. Nobody's going to just sit there, and eventually it's going to dip. If you really believe in the project, when it dips, buy back in with what you made, and build your bag if that's what you believe. But protect yourself. You need to have a parachute to some extent. So I've seen a lot I'm not going to name names, but I've seen a lot going around this week with people getting, eaten alive for selling. And it doesn't make sense to me. As a project, I'm going to tell you right now, and I know that everybody on my team feels the same way. And I'm not saying if you don't like Rise Up, sell. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if it's right for you to sell, then you need to make that choice for yourself. And anybody that tells you different is not looking out for your best interest. So, it will survive. And I'm not saying do that because you don't like us. I'm saying if you need to, if that's something you need to do, then that's what you need to do. Nobody can make that decision for you. And everybody has a right to take their profits when they're ready to take them. If they bought in, it's different when you're talking about devs that get dev tokens and all this other stuff. That's a whole nother ballgame. But when you're talking about somebody who bought their tokens, they're free to sell at any moment that they want to, and they paid for that right. So, and I think everybody needs to feel that way and understand that about themselves and other people.
I will add on to your comment. I would say I totally agree with you. I do see the other side of it as well. I do, and it all depends. And I guess when people complain about it, it's not that to the regular normal investor, right? But I've seen lately people, making off their name on a token and then, making a lot of money and then, saying, preaching out, reaching out for that project and saying how good it is. And that person will never sell it. And yes, it's their money, it's their idea. They can sell whenever they want. But I guess when people feel betrayed because they're like, so you took profits without telling me, but I got it because of you, right? That depends on if it's influencer or not. So if you're a regular investor, then I'm 100% with you. Everybody can sell whenever they want. It's the invest. Even the devs, they can sell whenever they want. It's their investment as long as they're not touching on the company's money, right? But I've seen normal people selling and people complain, but they don't know who it is. But usually when people complain, they kind of figure it out who it is. And sometimes they get upset because that person said they wouldn't, or whatever it was. You shouldn't listen to that, to buy, and you shouldn't rely on that, of course. But I guess it gets in the emotions. People feel betrayed. And I've seen a situation this week as well. So I don't know if we're talking about the same one.
I'm sure we are. But the thing with me is that, so I'm going to go ahead and say, for me, if anybody sits in front of me and tells me they're never going to sell, I'm going to tell you they're a liar. You've got to sell at some point. It's worth nothing on that screen. So at some point, I mean, you're at some point you have a number that you're going to take it, and maybe you don't take it all. Maybe you take some of it. And when somebody sells a huge bag, you don't know that they haven't been selling small bags over time and have decided to exit.
Exactly.
And you get in, if you start listening to influencers and you make decisions off of what influencers tell you and you expect them to tell you before they sell, well, that's just not good business for them. I mean, they're going to crush their own bag. Why would anybody do that? Anybody that tells you they're going to do that is probably not being honest with you. And you need to consider what your source is in the first place. So,
well, specifically, the only thing I can refute that with, Ty, specifically with 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘, like I said, the day I read about 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘's core tokenomics, it was essentially to keep your bag and live off the reflections, because once the reflections get big enough, then not selling my original bag is my core financial plans, right? And live off the reflections. Of course, we're going to sell stuff in order to live. The only way you're never going to sell anything is if you forgot about it, or you didn't write your seed phrase down, or you put it in a drawer, and then it turns out to be, $4.7 billion. Hello.
And then you're going to sell immediately.
Then you're going to sell, just like he did. If you didn't, you're an idiot.
Yeah, exactly.
But like I said, I do believe the issue with what the situation you're portraying here is that the amount that was sold and the timing of it, it's suspect, because like I said, it's fallen in line with other spaces, other planned times, and especially when we have recorded audio and recorded evidence of these people coordinating an actual malicious attack against a project by coordinating dumps at the same time. That is nefarious, and I do believe that's where a lot of people are upset about. Do we blame anybody in crypto? Hell no. My money, my rules. I do whatever the hell I want.
I mean, there's a lot of people who are in crypto for the lack of rules. So it's kind of hard to complain when the lack of rules don't protect you.
Yeah,
so, yeah, exactly. Everybody feels different when it's their money, so
like I don't know. You don't know that somebody had an emergency in the background. You don't know if somebody needs a life-saving emergency that they had to do it. Just, like I said, a single smile can set somebody off. Maybe somebody didn't open the door or held the door for him, and he's just having a bad day and said, you know what, I'm just tired of it all. Some people walk away. I do. Sometimes when it's just too much, step back, reassess yourself. Some people act on it. Some people reassess themselves and rethink. To counter what that was, people say, well, if he wanted to sell, he could have sold over a small period of time. You know what? This is also, I always try to say, think of a positive think of a positive out of every negative situation that you think is negative. A positive thing for a project still in its infancy, even at a year and 2 months, with this low of market cap and this low of investors and this low of money, you'd rather have these kinds of acts happen now versus when there's billions and billions and trillions of dollars, right?
Correct.
Think of it as positive. You're sitting here, you're afraid of a whale that's going to manipulate the project down the road when it's worth hundreds of millions of dollars, and he just exited it. Guess what? Take and seize that opportunity And DCA, if you can afford it, buy in, reposition yourself. And if anything else, collect the reflections. And now you have one less person you have to worry about. Think of a positive. As much as it hurts and as much as it's painful to see somebody exit that that was part of the community at one point in time and has given so much to the community. You can't have just a black and white opinion on somebody, right? There's different ways and different things that people opinionate, and it's never a solid thing. This world is always about divisiveness, where it has to be either black or white. Well, there's more than just black and white in every picture that you see, unless you're using a filter, right? There's colors of all the rainbow. And that's everybody's emotions and thinking process and actions. It's always going to be a varied action, and nobody's ever going to like that single one color. But they try to paint it that way, and they force you that way. And I don't like that. You know, I may have an opinion of it. I don't like it. I didn't like it. But guess what? When I step back and think about it, good. That's one more person I don't have to worry about manipulating the charts down the road.
Well, so whales are a double-edged sword, right? So everybody loves it when whales buy, and everybody hates it when whales sell. Well, you don't know if you ever would have gotten that number in the first place without the whale. Yep. So it's a catch-22 to some extent. So everybody wants to, when a whale comes in and buys some huge amount, everybody tweets it out. Look at this huge buy. Look at this huge buy. You know, well, from that you create FOMO that other people buy in because that whale bought. Now the same thing happens in reverse when they sell. So it's a give and a take, and at some point you got to understand whether the person's a good person, a bad person. A whale has paid for the right to do what they do. And there's not a lot you can do about it, whether you like it or not. You kind of have to get used to it. So, you know, and understand it's part of what happens. When every time you see that big buy, understand that's a big buy. Somebody has a huge bag in an early on in a project, and that bag only gets bigger. It only gets more powerful. So, you know, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that understand at some point, whales don't spend that much money not to make more money. They do it to make money. They don't do it to just flush it down the toilet, you know. It wouldn't make any sense. You know, they didn't get where they are by doing that. So they're not going to just change their spots now. You know, they're going to, now they may do it more, and anybody can agree that there's different ways you can do it, but it's still their right to choose it. So, and you don't have to like it. You know, you can get mad as you want about it, but it's not going to change it. And if anything, it might make more whales sell. They might actually say, you're tearing this guy in two. I don't want any part of this. I'm out of here. You know what? You know, so you got to be, it's careful. You know?
Over time, who wants to be the next whale?
And like I said, I agree on that. You know, nobody needs to say why they sold it or when they sell it or why they sell it. It's their investment. I totally agree on that. As long as you're not an influencer, if you are a YouTuber, if you are someone big on Twitter, and you can influence on people's investment, then, you know, I don't agree anymore.
Well, you know, I mean, they're influencing in either direction. My thought is that we need to educate people to understand that that's going to be what the influencer is going to do. The influencers oftentimes get tokens before they do the video.
Yeah, of course.
So a lot of them are going to sell immediately. Well, and you just got to know that, you know.
You'll notice a lot of.
I totally agree. Yes, about teaching. I was just making a point on.
Yeah. But I don't think you're going to get that out. I'm sorry. I just don't think you're going to get it out of it.
A lot of people are starting to turn. A lot of projects have turned to performance-based incentives. You know, we'll give you a small percentage, a certain percentage here as a lock-in for your services, and if you get this many views and this much exposure, here's the rest of it. You know, it's performance-based, which is supposed to be it's supposed to be for some of this. When you develop the product from the inside out, you're not going to pay your mechanic, you know, $15,000 ahead of time for him to look at your motor, work on your car, because then it gives him literally no incentive to perform, right? Because he's already got the money. Perfect example. Somebody had our jet ski for like. No.
She's like, what?
No, like our jet ski. I'm pointing to the jet skis out in the garage. You know, we paid somebody to fix our jet skis, one of my friends, and he ended up damaging the things, using it, and didn't fix it in a proper time. Would he have done all that had I not paid him? No, just give him money for the parts and a little bit for labor. And then he has to work for the rest of the money and the rest of the reward that he's supposed to be paid for in the first place anyways. But, you know, to circle back on what Ty was saying, everybody that's invested, there's levels. You get rid of one whale, that takes one more person out and brings the next person up to be a whale. And from what I can tell, a lot of the current investors in our project, 𝗖𝗧𝗧, are good-natured people, and they've been sticking around through the thick and thin, ups and downs. And these guys are starting to accumulate. And guess what? Once the original lucky whales that got in earlier are out, these are the people who are actually financially positioned themselves to become a whale. Those are the ones you want to keep and hold on forever, right? Because those are people who understand money, business, position, and what they have to do in order to position themselves. That's what I'm looking forward to, is that the next level of whale should be a whole lot more cohesive towards the project than the whales who were lucky, got in early, made a buttload of money, and can get out whenever they want. Now we're waiting for the whales who are positioning themselves for the growth of the company to become that whale. Those are the long-term investors that we want to keep around and hold around. And those are the ones that understand how to take profits responsibly when they need to, and what it keeps to sustain a good project like crypto going, and not hurt the project in the long run. So lots of different various views on these things. We can talk here for hours and hours about everybody, but at the end of the day, it's DeFi. It's everybody's own decision. It was your decision to buy into that project.
I guess we're all saying the same thing. And like I said, I agree with Ty, and it all depends on the situation as well. On crypto, with Mike just said, time selling to hurt a project is wrong. No matter if you have the right to sell, there's a huge difference. Better they sell early to get them out now.
Yeah,
I agree the part
That's
that they
exactly
sell early about selling to hurt a project. Everybody can sell. There's different types of sales. There's different types of wells. And I guess, we all agree. But what I was saying is in different, is in the situation that I saw this week. That I wouldn't agree, the way it was done. But it's everybody's right, I guess, to, sell whenever. But the reason why I wouldn't agree is that, that person was, I can't even say paid for that, because I did not see the person getting paid. But he grew on top of the community, and people who grow on top of community, and then just do something. Not that you can leave, but when you leave the wrong way and you leave hurting the community, then then that's different in my point of view. But it's their money, right? They can sell whenever they want. But it's different ideas. I agree with Mike. I also agree with what Ty was saying. We should teach people not to rely on that. We should teach people on not to listen a lot of to a lot of influence just because they have a big number of followers. It's difficult. It's difficult because people don't have a lot of time, right, Ty, these days, and the little time they have, they try to go on social medias and try to find somebody who's gonna be like, Jesus to them and say, "Oh, walk this way and do this."
That's the first mistake. That's the first mistake, though.
Right.
Right. Don't go into DeFi looking for somebody to lead the way for you, because it's going to be you want to learn, but don't just take. That's why we're so careful not to say buy this, sell that. That's not what we do, because we can't really do that for each individual. So,
and I have made that mistake in the past. I have gone to YouTube and be like, oh, this guy has a lot of followers, and he has this and that. He looks like he knows what he's talking about, so let me follow him. And
I don't think it's necessarily a mistake. It is part of the learning process. But what investors need to understand is this guy's exit position will not and will never be the same as yours. So you have to make that decision yourself and pre-plan it ahead of time.
That's right.
Yes.
They're going to give you the call to buy. Seldom do they give you the call to sell. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to sell first. Their call to sell is when they sell. That's the call. Because otherwise they're just going to kill their own sell. I mean, why would they do that? And I saw where cryptology or radiology nerd said to pay in ETH. And that's one thing that Rise Up has done, is we've always refused to pay in our native token. It still can be done, though, because they can still use that to buy knowing they're about to pump, because it's kind of insider trading to some extent, because they already know that the pump's going to come because of them. So they still buy. Now, the one good thing about that is they actually made the decision to spend their own money. They pay taxes on it. You know what I'm saying? They pay taxes on the way in and on the way out. It's not just dropped on them. So there are things but that's not going to completely stop it, because all they do is just buy before they do the show, because they have to know beforehand. So, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Just from experience, I can tell you that's what
don't forget to call me, all right, y'all. Don't forget to call me.
But yeah, definitely YouTube is a good way of getting knowledge. Also, whenever you see something too good to be true, you know, it's crazy. You got to be careful, because you do find a lot of good content, right? But at the same time, you find like a lot of not so
irrelevant.
Yeah,
Stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say a different word, but then I couldn't say it.
It's like researching on Google.
B.
You know, you got when you research on Google, you got to separate the real from not real. You kind of have to see a little bit of everything, and before you can realize, so you can sift through it all. Just don't make quick decisions early. That way, you can, just because this person said this is what you should do, that doesn't necessarily mean that's what you should do. You need to understand why you're doing it before you do it, more than just because this person said to do it. I think for me, that's a big deal, because if you know why, you can make that decision without that person, and you can also make the decision to sell when it's right. So, you've learned and moved forward past them. And I think that influencers and YouTube is a great resource. I don't want to make anybody think that they shouldn't do that, because they should. I do believe that it's a great resource to use. You just have to understand that not everybody's looking out for you when they're making calls. So they're making calls a lot of times to make money. So just understand that they're usually part of whale groups. They know how to manipulate the charts, so, and not everybody. I'm talking about just some people. I can't put everybody in that spot, but you have to say that everybody is that until you know they're not.
I'm not part of that group, guys. Trust me. I'm not part of that whale group.
Yeah, me neither.
I wish I knew what they were going to buy and sell it and when. But I'm not part of that group.
I know, right? That would be great.
Yeah,
we do know what they're buying. We do know what they're buying and pumping and stuff. You just got to listen.
Tell us, Refugee, what are they buying? I know.
Yes, Ref. Hook it up, Ref.
Just go start Google. Just go start searching for keywords that people keep pushing out on every tweet. It'll direct you towards what
Refugee.
What?
That's what they're pumping out.
Refugee, yeah. I am the real deal.
If
and
I pumping Refugee, do not get in, buddy. What of that did you not understand?
Here's the thing. What if I came out with a project that was tokenizing immigration, helping people along with the immigration process, having tools and utilities to help people file paperwork, right?
I'll start buying that. I love the idea of that. Being an immigrant myself, hey, hook it up.
Yeah. And how awesome would it be for you to donate to, like, we have a charity. We'll have a charities project or special project out there to where one person per month will have their immigration status paid for, and if not, be applied for a lawyer. We can hire a lawyer or an immigration lawyer wherever they reside to help them expedite and speed up their immigration process, especially if it's like for a student visa or somebody wanting to come to America to learn further and better educate themselves. There's lots of different ways to tokenize anything you do in life, and immigration is one of those. We're a nation. We are a world of immigrants. We all came here sooner or later. I just came way later than most of you. Than you, just you, yeah. But just different ideas. Go ahead.
Sorry, Refugee. I thought you were done.
Yeah.
I was actually checking Twitter here as well, and I did not see that message from MK earlier. Big thank you to the team. Hold on, let me share. To the team, Token Motion, for contributing to the Hyperburn for the period of 12 months. They're gonna be they're gonna be giving out 1% for the Hyperburn of 𝗖𝗧. That's very good, man.
It's 12 months. I thought it was 6 months. Or was that a different token?
12 months from launch.
6 months. 6 months. It's 6 months.
12
6
months.
months.
Oh,
I think
wow.
promotion token.
12.
Maybe the other was a different one. Let me check.
Okay, yeah, from motion token. Yeah. 12 months from launch. That's very good. That's amazing. I like it. I'm sorry. I just saw that now, and I wanted to make sure. Who knows who's got them thing arts law? Love Mr. Graves NFTs.
Absolutely, we all do. We love Mr.
Yes.
Graves NFTs. We love Mr. Graves.
I have Mr. Graves NFT. It was actually my first.
I got a Grapes NFT. You see that one, Ty?
That's
I see
dedication.
it.
That's dedicated to 𝗖𝗢𝗡.
Why are you exposing yourself?
I don't know. I think that's the second time I've seen his nipples since we've done the show.
I know, right?
Yo, Ty,
Maybe we should start.
that's a
maybe we
base
should
too,
start-
buddy. Be careful.
Junior, you might put a
Second
tip
base.
jar. Hey, you might put a donation jar. You know, every time I show my nipple, somebody's got to put $10. And if Empress does it, it's like $100,000.
Please do
Oh,
not
no.
get into the dark
YouTube
days.
can't handle that.
We're
can't handle that.
Yeah, we're just playing.
I have Mr. Graves.
At least he wasn't on mute.
I'm gonna go get a stripper pole right here.
Yeah.
Don't put it right here in the
I
background.
did make a tattoo of Mr. Grapes on my nipples. Hold on. I am kidding, man. But yeah, I love this art. It's amazing. I cannot wait. We are waiting. Me, Empress, Refugee, and everybody else on Fang.art to come live after this update. And we are excited, man. You know, his art. They're fire. They're amazing. I mean, I plan in the future having can I call it a home, but you know, a house in the metaverse, and I'm just gonna put it like a gallery, all the NFTs that I do have, and you know, maybe in the future we do have a home on the metaverse, and I'll have that on there as well. So I'm excited. Yeah, it is some nice art. It is. He has a different ones, right? 3Ds and all. So you guys should definitely check it out once it's live. Also, Donald is in the house. Donald has some good NFTs as well.
Sup,
He's
Donald?
donated a few in the past for the channel for giveaways. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. Donald Thomas. He has his YouTube as well. If you guys want to follow. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate for all the help that you contributed to the channel in the past, and you still do. Empress has a YouTube channel as well. If anybody or if everybody want to follow, want to subscribe, it's Empress Education. Once we're done with the live, you guys make sure you go there and hit subscribe. Empress Education. Also, we have Refugee's YouTube channel. Are you creating the content, Refugee?
The YouTube channel is still there, just delayed. Like I said, I'm a very thorough person. You know, I got a late start to all this, so I've got to come up with some stuff to do. Some I need a drawing board to get me through the beginning of this, and probably more than likely within the first update here, so that we have all the functionalities of our app here, so I can do a more in-depth tutorial of how to use every single feature in the video. So it'll probably be like an hour-long video of how to do anything and everything in there, and I'll even set up a wallet with some small amounts of ETH and tokens in order to show people how to do it and do it live. When people see you do it, clicking buttons and saying things, it's a little bit more informative, and it's more like a monkey see, monkey do type. And a lot of people learn that way versus just telling somebody what to do. So I'll go into probably a very detailed, in-depth video about that. So stay tuned.
Guys, I sent you a number on a private chat. We're gonna play a little game live,
Yes. Let's
and
Well,
that's
I gotta-
the number.
tweet somebody here who was interested in participating.
Empress is creating a tweet on the giveaway tonight.
Okay.
Did you tag us? Let me see.
I said we're live. I didn't do the giveaway one yet, but I can do that now if you'd like me to.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. on it.
I also wanted to add that we started actually this last week doing a live YouTube ourselves. We just last week we didn't advertise it at all. It was basically just get our feet wet so I could understand how to use everything without, a bunch of people. But there was a few, and the big thing is we're trying to get Davey in to do some more tracking, live tracking, and it's when we start here, even at 7 o'clock for us, it's 1 a.m. in the morning for him. So it makes it very hard because once he gets into tracking, he knows he's going to be in it for at least an hour, probably at minimum. And that's just because he likes to do it so much. It's hard to drag him out of it once he gets in. So, once if he starts at 1 a.m., it's a late thing. So we're just going to try to do as much as we can to just try to get more word out there and how to try to educate people. More of what we were doing in the very beginning, which was educating and moving more in that direction. So that's one of the things we wanted to do was, try to have some presence also. We're going to continue to do other shows, of course, because we want to reach other ears. The more people we can help to educate, and y'all know this, we don't come on here and we don't just push rise up, rise up, rise up. That's not really what we're here to do. We're here to educate. If we educate you, I feel like you'll understand that rise up is a good investment. If you don't, that's fine too. If we educated you, I'm happy with it. And that's how our entire team feels, really. So when you see us in spaces or hear us in spaces, I should say, or see us on a YouTube or anything like that, you seldom hear us just straight shilling our project, because we feel like if we educate people the right way, then they just gravitate to you anyway. So the trust comes. So
I was going to say, did you guys see also a little bit earlier that Watcher Guru shared a post saying that MasterCard is working with Binance in order to get crypto at more than 90 million stores.
Wow.
If crypto was a bad investment, if crypto is going away and crypto is doing so bad, why are these big major companies investing into building the infrastructure of crypto and payment systems?
Samsung.
Yeah, you have to look under the surface and look at what companies huge companies have invested in crypto and the actually more than just crypto, the moving crypto forward. We're all, whether people know it or not, they seldom go through a day without crypto touching their lives.
Yep.
They don't know it, but it's happening. Because it's already entangled in payment systems. It's already it's not crypto then blockchain. It's a major part of what large companies do already. So to think that they're not just going to incorporate crypto into that is a crazy thought. There definitely are. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they beat it down for other reasons. Sometimes it's good reasons. Sometimes it's not. It just depends on what they want their position to be.
That NFT you guys just saw, that's the one we're going to do the giveaway tonight. Let me show it again. This is the one.
Dang it.
What are you dangling it about?
My tweet disappeared here.
Oh, no, I see it. It says Junior is now live.
There was another one.
Oh, we got to do another one?
I mean, we can do that one. I did not tag you and Ty.
That's all right. It's all right. I see that one.
I put Junior in there, of course. Well, I guess we can say that part verbally. That's okay. I just created another one, and then somehow I lost it.
You better put me in there. Huh.
Let me see if if it's in my drafts. I hope it is. Yeah, it is. Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
And if you guys notice,
I need the link again for the YouTube channel, so I'm popping up with the YouTube.
I've been going to the dentist to get my teeth fixed.
What's wrong with your teeth, buddy?
I had a couple of cavities that you can kind of see when I smile big. But no, they're gone. They're gone. Junior, why are you front page?
He's just cool like that.
I was trying to put you.
Yeah, you see? Oh, like you need to put me any front page with my smile. Like I said, it doesn't matter what day it is, doesn't matter what time it is. I'm always smiling.
Okay.
Free.
It's gone. It's
gone.
gone.
What's the tweet?
Yeah.
That's
it. Let me see if it's here. It is. Oh, you could have taken a better picture, Empress. Really?
Man,
Yeah,
look,
where's my nipple?
I did what I could. When you saw me looking at the camera and smiling, that's what I was trying to do. But of course,
You should have been like, guys, I'm taking a
timing.
screenshot. We would all be like, hey. And
Yeah.
then you could have taken, I want to see Ty smiling. Everybody else is like looking to the side. That's
Hey,
right.
here's a picture for the photos to use on my profile.
Do not antagonize those people, please.
I like seeing
Don't
my
even think
pictures.
about them.
I love seeing my pictures out there. It means they're thinking about me. Oh.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I don't.
Well,
need
did
to-
y'all see? And did you see the fake Davy that was?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I blocked him. I blocked him.
Yeah.
Wait
Did
a
you
minute.
see? So Davy, sometimes Davy can be a little quick, but it was funny because he totally had so much fun with it. So he saw. I had told him the night before there was a fake Davy going around in the spaces, and it's hilarious because if you listen to it, there's no way you'd know it's somebody making a fake voice. Even if you didn't know Davy, you'd know that's not somebody's changing their voice. That doesn't sound real, and it sounds painful too. But so Davy, the next day, he gets up and sure enough, there he is in the middle of a space. So Davy's like, "All right, I'm going into space with him," and he held a space with him for over an hour. until the fake Davy's voice started hurting and he had to close the space because his throat was hurting. He's like, "My
That's
effing throat is killing me."
You telling me you could not carry this low, deep baritone voice for over 2 hours?
Yeah, and he's going like that. His throat it's like, oh no. Well, then Davy opens up a space of his own, and then 30 minutes later, here he comes again, and they go right back at it. And it was funny because he just said, "Look, I don't care. What difference does it make? If anybody believes that, then it's what loss is it?" And at the same time, hey, how many people are going to go into space and say, "Well, who is Rise Up? Let me look and see who Rise Up is." They're going to look up the real Rise Up, not the fake one. And then, it's your name either way. And he really wasn't saying anything bad about us other than, it was really small. It was funny, but
yeah,
it takes care of itself over time because you will still report it and and eventually it gets blocked. So
even poop dries up and dissipates.
yeah, exactly. And then they go after Junior because it wasn't but a few days later there was a Junior, and I was like, I think you got an imposter. Junior just came in my DMs asking me how the market was treating me. I was like, we've never had a conversation, anything like that.
Yeah.
I know that's not Junior. I was like, he's never just been like, how's market
You want to
treating me?
make some investments with me? How's the market treating you?
Go buy Taco Bell.
Yeah. And I was like,
his favorite.
that sounds more like me.
Yeah.
Favorite, yeah. I don't mind Taco Bell. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I'll eat it. I enjoy it.
When you're drunk and it's 2
I'm
a.m.
a foodie, even when you're not drunk, and it's
You guys want me to kick you out of the space? For real?
We like Taco Bell, man. You can't kick us out.
yeah, I like Taco Bell.
We'll go hang out at Taco Bell. It's fine.
I love
I like
chalupas.
I like
that
the fire
toasted
sauce.
cheddar. If you've ever had the toasted cheddar chalupa,
You guys,
oh my
there's,
God, it's so good.
Get a
you know
quesadilla.
Taco Bell has the ranch mayo, that spicy ranch mayo that they put on chalupas. You can't buy it, but you can convince them to sell you a bag of pre-made stuff from Taco Bell for $20 and then put it into your own jars.
Yeah, I don't think they're supposed to do that. You just told on somebody.
I didn't tell about it.
Oh boy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Please don't say the name, otherwise you're gonna get that person fired for sure. But yeah, guys, if you're coming in now, we are going over security tonight. We do have our guest, well, I can't even say guest anymore, our co-host Ty in the house from the Rise Up team. For those of you who don't know what Rise Up is a token on the BSC.
BSC?
Yeah, I was gonna say the name of it, but I don't like the name of it. So yeah, on the BSC.
You gotta kind of tell it.
He has a few utilities. One of them is the rug screener, which is the one I love the most, and it has good information and utility for new investors, people who don't know how to look up contracts or total supply, liquidity, the warnings on the token, and we do have the honeypot warning, which is, letting you know if that looks most likely that it is a scam or not, and other information as well. Besides that, talk a little more about Rise Up, Ty. Besides, oh my God, really?
Yeah,
What
I was
happened?
about to warn you.
What
Yeah,
happened?
Here they come.
blocked, but I think it's still showing.
Oh yeah, I'm still not a mod on your channel, Junior, so I can't help you out with that.
You always
Sorry.
remember me in
Sorry.
your life, so let me try to do it again. Hold on. I
I've
don't
done it
think-
live. I know it's doable.
Where do you go? Where do you go?
Into
Settings.
YouTube chop, no, into YouTube chat.
Yeah.
You got to go to
Settings,
YouTube
yes.
To
itself.
YouTube, not in StreamYard and YouTube.
You got to go to YouTube. You got to open up another window. Go to YouTube. Go to your channel. Log in. You become the moderator. You're the channel owner. You click onto the live chat. You right click on her name and click Wrench. You need me to translate that into Portuguese?
Chinese, please.
Okay, ni hao.
Yeah.
There's no way I can go to my comments on the
Why?
YouTube. Empress, where do you go?
Do you do it on your phone or do you do it on your computer, Miss Empress?
I did it on my computer last time.
Yeah, there you go.
Channel. Permissions, community. Oh, here it is, community. I think I found it. Empress.
Let me at him.
What is it? Education.
Empress Education.
No, it's @Saitama Empress
What?
@gmail. Do you need the email address or bless you?
No. Hold on. Let me share with you. See, Christine denies HMAC.
Okay.
The Empress. Education.
Then it would be Empress Education, most likely. Yep. Or you can do Saitama Empress too. Either one or both. Yeah, do both. I saw it there a second ago. Not that one. I don't know her.
She looks like you a little bit. Just kidding.
Saitama Empress is the other one.
Oh, seven.
Yeah, I'm a mod for everybody else on Saitama Empress. There you go. There she is.
Anybody else? We put a refugee already. So
Thank you, Junior.
I can't find it, so forget it. No problem. There it is. Sergeant, I was cooking. No problem.
What you cooking, Christine? I'm hungry. I want some.
She's making some Taco Bells. You guys are speaking about food. She went there to make it.
Then I know what she's
Make-
making is much better than Taco Bell. Not that I'm knocking Taco Bell. I like it.
I don't know why Empress is muted.
I'm not.
Yeah, one too many Taco Bells, I think.
I actually support that place. So, come on,
So
Junior.
guys, let's start the game. We're gonna do the giveaway on the NFT. You guys saw a little while ago. I did send the number on private for the members on this panel.
You didn't send me nothing.
You only have
I saw it.
I saw it.
only make
It's
one comment
325.
from 0 to 50. Only
kidding.
make one comment. If we do read your comment, you only have another chance after. And then if it's your
Yeah.
third chance, you don't win.
If you guess once and you guess twice again before somebody else guesses, you lose. You're disqualified. You can't guess twice in a row.
We have 30 people in here. It's from 0 to 50.
Can I participate?
So it's from 0 to 50. So you guys should memorize and we should win this. So let's pay attention,
Yeah,
right?
write down a piece of paper.
First, you gotta like the video, the live, of course. You gotta make sure you are following everybody here on Twitter because we're gonna check that once you win. And of course, well, I already said like the video, like the live.
Okay,
So
done.
yeah, done. No, nothing more. So I guess we can start, right? Everybody who's here, leave the on the comment sections. Pick a number from 0 to 50, and wait a little bit. Then I'll write 1, 2, 3. Or that will be disqualified. So say a number and then wait a little, and we're gonna call it out. If
4.
you win, good. If not, then you get another chance.
I don't know the number, so
600.
I get to play. No, I don't have the number, so I get to play.
Haha.
Yeah, you do. Have
I'm
the
just gonna
number.
unsee that real quick.
Christine, 33. Ty, is that the number correct?
That's not it.
That's not it. Damn,
Ooh.
Christine.
Crypto with Mike says 39. My friend, you are incorrect. Very sorry about that.
And
Vince
Vince.
Rodriguez says 18. Sorry, my friend. That's not it. Joseph, 17. No, I'm sorry. Cider Granny, hi, how you doing? 24 is a wonderful number, but I'm afraid that is not it. Dowager M says 21, also a phenomenal number, but
Man.
no. Cynthia is lovely to see you again. 14 is a fantastic number, but it is also wrong, I'm afraid. That's not
You
it.
guys are paying attention because nobody's saying the same numbers. I like that already.
Ed 27. Ed says 27. 27 again, a phenomenal number. Sorry, Ed, it's not 27.
I think Heather got it right. Did it, refugee?
Heather, are you reading this thing right, Junior? Heather says 42. I'm sorry, Heather, it's not 42.
Was paying attention.
I don't know. I don't know the number. You didn't send it to me.
Yeah, you do. I send it on the private
it's in
chat.
the private
to everybody.
chat. We all have it.
Oh, in the stream yard.
Would you take, buddy?
Don't listen to me for YouTube advice. That's for sure.
Hey, it worked out just a moment ago. It's okay.
Your number
get that
is
one.
totally incorrect.
So we've got at Heather 42. We've got Radiology Nerd at 26. Lovely, beautiful number. I'm sorry, not correct. TB 49. Bevan, oh my gosh, Bevan, you're here. Thank you so much for being here. 40. That's a wonderful number, my dear friend. But no, it is not 40. Thank you so much for trying. Thank you for showing up. 27. Matthew Taylor. No. Sorry, no. Christine says 44. Another amazing number. I'm sorry, it's not 44, Christine.
I wonder if Christine knows that she can delete her comment and re-put something in.
Michael Thomas, I'm sorry, no, it's not 24. Alejandro. No, it's not 3. I'm sorry, no. Cynthia has 5. John G. Verse got 7. No.
Christine,
I'm not seeing
it's not
it, guys.
Hey TV. Yeah.
Man,
So
you
we got
guys
the
didn't
next
get it
person
right
up.
still?
We
Hey,
got radiology
TV.
nerds. Yeah, radiology nerds. Second
OBI
guess.
has the best number in the world, but I'm afraid that is not correct.
Radiology, your second guess is 13. Unlucky number 13 because it's not the right one.
Radiology, you almost hit that right.
Oh my gosh, Junior, are you really giving them hints like that?
Are you really giving them hints like that?
I'm kidding.
Oh, Christine,
They have said that like 5
Christine.
times
Oh.
already.
No, sorry, that's not it.
He must have to go use the bathroom. That's why he's trying to get it done fast.
Alejandro.
No?
No.
You guys, did you get...
No.
Let's see here.
No.
Vince, that's
Who's
no.
gonna be the lucky winner?
Ed, that's a no.
No.
Radiology, why is correct. Santa Granny, 12. That's a big
Guys,
negative.
look
Crypto
up
with
the numbers. You
Mike.
guys are
He's
thinking
got
the same
ideas.
numbers. We called it 14 already, Crypto Mike.
Yeah. Mike, guess again. They already called
Why are you
Crypto
repeating
14.
yourself, Mike? Mike.
Good way to lose your chance, buddy.
That's the wrong Mike.
Devin says 12.
You can say it again. I'll skip that.
Heather is 17, which is not right.
Christine says
Christine
13.
is 13, which is not right.
Cole Kane is in the building.
You
He's
guys
got
pretty
10
much
guesses.
said all the numbers besides the number that we picked.
I know,
It's
right?
18. Cole
You said
picks
every
18.
other one except the right one.
Is 18 the right number?
Ed-
Let me check.
Oh my gosh. What's the rules?
Let me see here.
you see what I
18, that
see?
is not correct. So
Do
we
you
see
see what I
radiology
see?
nerd, yes. Let's
I
get through all the
see.
guesses.
Let me see
And
how many comments.
Radiology, that's your ninth guess. Ed, 45, wrong again. Junior did just say it was close.
I see the correct answer on the board.
Say to Granny,
Is
49
it
is way far.
qualified?
I
And of
put it up,
course-
but let me see if he qualifies.
Is it
Let me see if
qualified?
he does?
I don't know.
I don't know. What are the
Let's
qualifications?
scroll up.
I think he does. He only said it 2 times.
Yeah, that's only his second time. That's only his second guess. So you know what? And guess what? Mr. Michael, congratulations. Number
Crypto with Mike is the
15.
winner. Woo!
Awesome.
Lucky number 15. Congratulations, Mike.
Congratulations.
Ty, did you like that?
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Do you think we
I
should
like
do
that.
another one or no?
I don't care. It's fine. We did that on a space one time. It took forever.
Yeah.
Take longer
Fun
on
when it's fast.
spaces.
Yeah, it's
So
only fun.
I am gonna let Ty send a number on a private so we can do another giveaway because I am fairly happy tonight.
He's got the music
Look
going
at-
on.
He's like, I'm fairly happy tonight. Let's do another giveaway. I'm happy.
What's it between?
0 and
1 and
50.
Okay.
Is there a prize for the oldest participant?
Yes.
Well, in that case, that would be me. So I don't know.
No.
You can
I'm
contact.
There are some young grandmas out there, Cider Granny. I don't know.
Yeah, I know somebody who's younger than me that has 2 grandchildren.
Yeah, I know several. I'm
Ty
not that
did
young. So-
I did send the number.
So
we're
Empress and
gonna
I get to
start
sit back and
again.
relax.
Let's check the private chat in the StreamYard, refugee.
Oh yes, I thought I was just gonna sit
Yeah.
back and relax since. Dang.
That's-
Refugee, mute your mic so you can see better.
Dude, go answer the door. Your phone is ringing.
Silly goose.
3 is not the number, buddy.
Nope. New contest. Let's go, everybody. Here's the new one. Hello, Miss Dana. I'm
You
already
guys like
winning,
my
Mr. Mike.
DJ in the back playing?
Love it.
Yeah.
I'm jamming out.
Radiology nerd. 9 is not correct.
Hi,
You-
Dana.
You guys know you guys can count the wrinkles on your eyes inward out to tell you how old you are. It's like kind of like the tree rings.
Don't believe it.
Ed,
42.
42 is not
It
correct.
is not the number. I am sorry.
49 is not correct. Mr. Joseph, 13 is not correct. Blessed. What's up, Blessed? 29. Sir, that is incorrect. I'm so sorry.
See,
Cynthia
radiology
Maka.
nerd is also possibly a Libra as well. Awesome.
Cynthia Maka,
Maybe a Scorpio.
47 is wrong. Vince, number 3. My
This is for
favorite
Dana.
number is not right.
You guys are close, man. You guys are close.
Bevan, number 6. Bevan,
Thanks
number
for trying,
6
Bevan.
is not right. Bless, number 19. Sorry, sir. That is not correct. Miss Christine, number 43. So not right. Joseph, once again, number 18. Negative, sir. OB40, 38. Bro, you are so close. You're like within
It's
50.
from 0 to 50, guys.
Yeah, you're so close.
158.
45 is not correct, Miss Heather. Say to Granny, number 17, trying to relive her youth with a number.
Woo! Let's get it.
It's not right. Vince, 32. Sir, that is pretty
What's
almost
the
not
question?
correct.
Late to the
That's
party.
almost right.
Dana.
Pick a number,
Loretta?
1 to 50.
Peretta, number 11 is
That's
not
funny,
correct.
Dana.
TB, 10. We're sorry, that is not right. Bless, number 4, negative. Radiology, 27, negative. Ed, 9, no. Vince, 15, no. Joseph, 39, no. Charles, number 13. Unlucky number 13
Cider
again.
Granny's just laughing.
Heather's guess is 1 through 50. You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific.
You're totally right.
You're on the right track, Heather. You got this.
I think Heather was trying to answer the question.
Yeah. Eddie Granny, number
I
30.
thought she was just trying to win either way.
Number 27, still no. Jonesy, still no. 35. Radiology, 32, no. Mr. Michael Thomas, 37, no. Ed, 15, nah.
Hi, Retta. Hi.
Bless, for the 5th time, 24, no. Heather, 32. Radiology just called it out. TB, very nice guess. Right on the roll.
Yeah.
What, do you
It's
guys
there.
have your eyes open? Do you
Yeah,
see
it's
it? Do you
there.
see it? I
It's
see
there.
it.
Vince, 39, so close. Cynthia Maka, number 48. Ding, 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 ding.
Winner.
We got a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Come on over, collect your prize.
The funny thing is unbeknownst to you guys, and the funny thing is the age thing came up afterwards, but that's how old I am. So, and I actually put that there. I turned 49 in October. I am a Libra. So,
Really?
yeah.
So am I. I'm not going to be 49. I'm going to be 42 in October.
Yeah. So, yeah, my wife is also an October Libra.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 23
So
in
is he.
October.
He's in October as well.
Yeah,
Junior, you're the
gonna
odd
be
man
23.
out.
I'll be 23 in October, so
Yeah.
I'm just a young
I'm
one.
turning 18, guys.
You look 18.
Been there, done that. Got the t-shirt.
You
I
look
don't want to
18,
go back
yeah.
there.
Yes, that was fun. Thank you so much for all the comments. Thank you guys. Hey, Pirata, hope you're doing better. I've been trying to follow up on everything that's going on, but I see that you're here, so that's a good sign. We're with you. If anything, you know where to find us. Cynthia, what's up? Congratulations.
Peretta got a hold of me last week when she heard that I was taking flight school, and she said that her family flies between where she's at and Florida all the time. So, but yeah, the more people that I connect with, the more people that fly, it's who you find out, it's who you hang out with. So,
Blessed.
to meet everybody.
September 29th is a very big day. Mark my words, man, on that day and what's going to happen with 𝗖𝗧𝗧.
I heard that.
On your birthday, man. You're going to come live here on your
What's
birthday.
your present?
It's not my
It had a
29th.
nice run up on my birthday last year. My daughter wrote a nice little note.
You know
Mom,
what? Yeah.
I hope 𝗖𝗧𝗧 goes up 10 million%. I mean, it wasn't 10 million, but it made a nice run on my birthday.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it did have a good pump on my birthday. Yeah, it did, because I got in on October 1st last year. October 1st was my 1 year. Yeah, so I knew about 𝗖𝗧𝗧 in September, but I never opened it because, like I said, I had never looked at crypto. I wasn't looking for money. I wasn't looking for anything, but a couple of people were like, hey, here's a great chance to make some money. I was like, money? What? So that got my attention. Like I said, my first deposit was $100. And here I am out. Here, I'm $1 million in. No, I'm not $1 million in. I have $1 million in Vietnamese money in. No.
Goof.
No.
I got scared for a second. I just closed all the Internet Explorer and I thought the live was going to be over. But I guess StreamYard is very good and did not close it.
Yeah. No, remember,
that's why I was like,
she and I hang out on StreamYard after you leave for a long time.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you can hang out in my place. It's all good, man. Feel home.
That's cool. How much do we owe you? You want me to send you some ETH?
You owe me your presents.
100
Thursday.
ETH?
No, I don't take money on ETH, only on 𝗖𝗧𝗧.
Hey, give me back my ETH and I can send you some 𝗖𝗧𝗧. No.
So speaking of ETH, what do you guys think? What does everybody think about the merge?
It's gonna make things happen. You know what? You can also tell, like I said, let's go back specifically to 𝗖𝗧𝗧. We still have a buttload of tokens that are at the lower tier as far as the price per value goes for the transfer or the migration. Would it
What
be beneficial?
are we talking about?
No, ETH 2.0. ETH 2.0, the migration of ETH 2.0. That 2.0 is supposed to be better, faster, and cheaper, right? Would it make sense for the devs to hold out for a little bit, for a few weeks, to see how ETH does? One, the gas fees would be way cheaper than what it currently is, and so that would actually save the company money. Yeah, it's already cheap, but it would be even cheaper in relative to the lower amount tokens that are being sent, like, the $5, $6, $7. What if it only costs 50 cents to send somebody's tokens? You know what? Do it. The other day, people were staking for 68 cents, 58 cents. And if we can actually sustain those kind of numbers in fees, the rest of the migration shouldn't take very long, considering the price and the amount of money we would save as a company goes. Logistically and financially, that would make sense as far as the plan go. For Ethereum coming to 2.0, anything that is drawn up or thought up and implemented is something that is a necessity in all things crypto, right? They wouldn't be sitting here promoting it and implementing a 2.0 if it wasn't needed. You can only be on technology. A contract is a contract. It's only a certain set of numbers for however many long.
I guess we should go over there and fund them.
Yeah. Yeah. What's Bitcoin
Well,
contract?
that being,
the same thing, right?
So I don't know that. Did you see what 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧 actually said earlier this week? I feel like it was probably the reason for the recent drop in ETH.
I didn't hear.
He actually came out and said that the gas fees weren't going to be lower.
They weren't?
Yeah.
He said that?
He said that. Yeah. Look, if you look it up, you'll find it. Now, I think that what he's doing, he said they're not going to be lower directly after the merge. I think that it's going to take time for them to actually, I think the merge will happen, but all of it, I had read one time several months ago that the actual merge it take from beginning to end would be a lot longer than the 20 hours or so it's going to take for them to move over, for them to go to a complete proof of, stake.
Proof of stake.
So, but I have not done a lot of. That's one of the reasons why I asked, because I've been meaning to do a little bit more digging into that, because what I had read prior to that was kind of backed up what he said, but in a different way. It almost felt like he was trying to curb some of the excitement that was coming. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, hey, hold up now. It's just not going to, the day after the merge, the gas prices aren't going to be immediately cheaper.
It may be a mental comment to help alleviate some of the congestion that everybody thinks is going to happen there, right? If you can back off, it's saying, hey, the sale is only going to be 20% and not 50% or 30%. That would reduce the traffic, and that would act, of course we want, for any migration, even a migration like that, you want everything there, but to have all that traffic and all that merging going on at once, that's a lot of computational stuff that has to happen, and that's a lot of room for errors, especially with that much of a burden on the system. So
what I read today, they're shutting down. Ethereum will shut down for 20 hours, about 20 hours. There will be no sales by about 20 hours. Now I don't know if that's best case, worst case for them. I don't know. That's just kind of the number they put out there that I read. The big thing is that my thought is, so the gas fees for ETH right now are manageable. They're not what they were. My question is, okay, the day after the merge happens, okay, the gas fees won't be substantially less. Okay. But when it starts to pump again, will they go back up to a minimum $100, $150, even on the tiniest amount? If it stops that, it's worth it, because that was the real deterrent once it got to a certain point.
Once the volume's up, yeah. Once the volume goes up and then everything gets exponential.
Exactly. So if it stays where it's at when the volume goes up, nobody will complain, But if it goes back to where it was, then everybody's going to say, well, what was all this for again?
Yeah. Being able having a constant fee, having a constant rate of taxes or fees or gas should help people conduct business a whole lot easier throughout a 24-hour period versus having to wait this time in order to do things. And from now on, let's say the gas prices do stabilize on Ethereum. Then there's no more reasons for, I got to wait till later to do the migration. I got to wait till this to do the migration. So, that'll help put a lot of rules and standards in place for other people to follow. So, and happy birthday, Miss Silva.
Yes, happy
definitely.
birthday. And I also think,
I was ready to say that, but I didn't want to interrupt.
But I also feel like Ethereum, if the merge goes well, and I think what you're seeing right now, maybe too, from institutions, is a little bit of wait and see. But I feel like if the merge goes well, then Ethereum being proof of stake is going to open it up for institutional investing. Mm-hmm. Because instead of having to build the infrastructure to mine, they just have to spend the money. A lot of times they have cash flow money, but they don't want to get into the fact of building a server, doing everything they got to do, dealing with the electricity, dealing with on a large scale basis. You can just do that with money basically now at proof of stake. The more you own, then you're going to get that.
That can be a very key point in terms of crypto cycle history, right? If the 2.0 Ethereum 2.0 goes well and people get their expectation on it, that can be one of the first steps to lead the market, and to bring everything back up. Not saying that's going to cause the bull run, but that could be the fire, the sparkly, right? That we all need to see happening so people can feel more confident about crypto, because it's pretty much like an avalanche, right? Once somebody gets in and they feel comfortable and they bring other people, and that's just everybody. Now, I'm gonna ask you a serious question. All of the Wolfpack members, in the last week, each one of you, how many people have you invited to be a holder of Saitama or from Rise Up team, for the Rise Up people following? Not everybody, not like how we used to see it. Why? Because not a lot of people are confident, not on Saitama, but not a lot of people are confident on the crypto market. And we all know that once the Bitcoin's up and Ethereum, all the other tokens and coins tend to follow. So a lot of us kind of wait for that, and oh man, I'm gonna buy in a bigger date, or whatever it is, the situation. So the same thing is in a bigger picture, right? Once everybody start, seeing, let's say Ethereum goes well, 2.0, and people are like, oh man, I'm excited, that's working, and then they're gonna be buying Ethereum because the prices are gonna go up of Ethereum, right? So once they stop buying Ethereum, then other people who've been holding Ethereum for a while, they're gonna be like, oh man, I'm on a lot of profit on Ethereum, so maybe I should diversify into other altcoins. And then they try to take some, advantage of Ethereum being a higher price, and day traders, swing traders, and all of that. So I think Ethereum 2.0. I don't get my expectations up on that because I've been hearing that for like a few years. But if that works out well, I think that can be like one of the first steps for the beginning of actually the crypto market in 2022.
Yeah, I mean, it's right around the corner. We're going to find out whether it's real pretty quickly now. I mean, they're talking about mid-September. So, that's 3 weeks away. So, we're going to find out pretty quickly. We've all heard a lot of rumblings about it for years. This is the first time I've ever heard official announcements of dates when it's going to happen. So, and that to me, the pump, mini baby pump that we've seen in the market in the last, I don't know, 3 weeks, month or so, has, to me, I feel like has probably been brought about from Ethereum and the fact that they've stayed on point. They've stayed on schedule so far. So it's easy to say that until the day it has to happen. But right now, they've never made an announcement that's going to push it back any. And that, I think, the closer it gets, people were really it was starting to steamroll. And one of the reasons why you saw Ethereum moving without Bitcoin was because of that, because it was really about speculation on Ethereum itself, not the entire market. And BNB's done a lot of that too, and that's because CZ's done a lot in the last few months.
He actually didn't say a date, but I remember him saying like around October or something like that. Like he said a month around.
Yeah, he said I think he said mid-September to 1st of October. Yeah. I think that's what he said. It was like a 2-week window that they had. Yeah. But as they get closer and closer, I've just never even heard anything close to that kind of date. I've just heard the discussion of the possibility of ETH2 up until the last, 6 months. And then it's become a reality, But something like that is not an endeavor that you can take lightly. It takes some time.
And it has taken some time, but that's okay. They're getting
closer. I wonder if they're going to do anything like airdrops for free.
No.
Just kidding.
And I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet that something's going to get screwed up in the. So somebody somehow somewhere
like that, man.
Either
the people who bought their very technological and efficient machines, or the people who do pay the transaction fees. One of them are going to get out of that, hurt. So. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. Not to see anything bad happening, but I'm excited to see what's going to happen for Ethereum it can be a setup for the crypto market. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I think it depends on. It could be huge if it goes well. It can be it can just springboard the entire market if it goes well. I really do
Yeah.
believe that. I agree with you on that. The big is the if, obviously, but I think that they seem to be setting it up. They seem to have a good handle on it. ETH's done a lot of good things over the years, so I am pretty confident that they'll do. Will they have some issues? I'm sure they will. It's too complicated of a situation not to have some sort of issues. But I feel like that they've been on that test net for a little while. It's really more about moving data, So
I feel like if there's a project that they kind of know what they're doing, because it's too big to actually know exactly everything that you're doing, right? You got to a point where Ethereum is huge now, so I don't even know if they know what they're capable of. Let's put it this way. But I think out of all of the big ones, besides Saitama and Rise Up, of course, but out of the big ones, I think Ethereum is like the one that has the I'm not speaking about money wise, but like in terms of
Room for growth.
in terms of something being solid and you can actually expect to be there for a while, right? We've seen the partnerships they've been creating with countries, with companies. They've been recently down to Argentina, and they've been to Brazil and Rio, and there's a lot of things going on, and I'm excited for them. I feel like in the future, the prices of those tokens are going to be a lot higher. They do have to watch out because they got some new player around. So in the future, they got to watch out. We're coming. We're coming. But yeah, man, I'm excited for that. I see people saying goodbye, good night. People gotta go spend time with their wives. But we're about to end, guys. We've been here for an hour and 40 minutes. We did talk a lot about security and topics as well.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
I fly when I'm having fun.
Happy birthday!
He was just
Sylvia!
waiting to say that comment, man. He was like, "Yes, I'm gonna say now."
And
H-Town
happy
got
belated
in, yeah.
birthday, H-Mac.
I-
Not
I- I
H-Mac.
would-
H-Town. H-Town, happy
Yeah.
belated birthday.
Bro, I wish I would have got in. I just didn't. Like I said, I wish I would have had. I wish today was a few weeks ago when that hit 800-900. So yeah. Oh well. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but priorities.
When I first got into ETH, it was 600.
When I first got into crypto, Bitcoin was $30 for a few million. Because that's when I learned about it.
We don't want to know what
Quiet
you buy
refugee.
in the
I did
black
not
market,
buy.
buddy.
Quit showing off.
'Cause nobody used
No.
to buy Bitcoin at those prices.
No, I did not buy Bitcoin. I did not buy Bitcoin, but when
Unless
I
you were
started
buying-
studying Bitcoin.
Unless you were buying, some illegal stuff on the deep web.
There you go. That's where the Silk Road was.
13,000. When I got in it, Bitcoin was 13,000 and change.
Ty knows about Silk Road, right? And that's where a lot of that stuff went. And like I said, Silk Road was a very prominent thing with Bitcoin back in the day. And I distinctly remember looking up stuff for research purposes. And the studies of, people buying, I think the dude had 32 million Bitcoin for like $800. And people were just, and you know what? It was cheaper even before that. Remember the guy that sold the 40 million for the two pizzas, right? Or the 20 million for the two pizzas.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is. It's where
not
you're
get
at.
everybody sad for not buying at those times.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't buy in early, but I'm mad Bitcoin. I guess I can say that I'm at Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I met Bitcoin when it was $16.
H-Town, stop telling my secrets, man.
Under the mattress? No, I doubt that.
Okay,
Unless
let's talk
it's under the mattress on her metaverse.
On Tuesdays, it's Taco Tuesdays here in America and all around the world. So let's hurry up so I can go get some tacos before they close.
I'm hungry. I haven't had dinner yet, so that's good. Maybe I'll see if there's a Taco Bell close by.
Thank you so much, buddy, for another great stream.
Thanks for having me
tonight.
Well, thanks everybody. Thanks for coming, everybody. I just like I said, always try to learn. Always try to educate yourself. Don't go through a day without learning something. It's a waste. It's a wasted day if you don't learn something. That's just my opinion.
Junior learned how to wrench somebody live.
Yeah.
Except when I check if I'm wrenched, I'm not. So you might want to take a look at that again, buddy.
Yeah. And we learned that the refugee truly enjoys showing his nipples. So
yeah, we learned that.
I'll go get some nipple covers for
get you
for
some
when I show off the
pasties.
tattoo.
Some pasties,
Yeah.
yeah.
That way,
some
when I show
pasties.
this off, it's PG-13. There we go.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Oh,
I love my shirts. In case
I
you guys
didn't
can see
miss
them,
you.
it's got my name on it.
Yep.
Yeah, me too. I love my shirt.
That's awesome. I'm glad y'all like it. Send me your address, Junior, and I will make John pay the postage.
I will.
You know, it'd be cheaper. It'd be cheaper for you just
Empress.
to send him the logos and tell him to go to a store to make the shirt.
Yeah, he can do that.
What's up, Junior?
But
I did do it again. I think it's working now.
Okay, let me test it out. Yeah.
Block somebody.
Yes.
Block somebody.
Yeah, let me block Junior.
Empress, goodbye.
So excited!
But thank you, Empress. Thank you, Refugee. Thank you, Ty. It was a good time hanging out. See you guys on Tuesday again for the security and Empress and Refugee. I'll see you on Thursday for the Wolfpack round table. And stop making me jealous of the shirt, Empress. I'm gonna have one. And I appreciate it. And everyone, thank you, Christine. Thank you, Cynthia, who won. By the way, Cynthia was the first or the second to win?
Second.
The first
He was
person,
the second.
the first person
Michael was the
that
first.
won, you got to DM Donald, okay? Donald Thomas. His comment is somewhere here. You can find him easily. You can also find him on Twitter. You just put in Donald NFT, and you're gonna find him. And
Donald.
Cynthia, please DM me on Twitter so I can send it to you, the NFT. Okay. Thank you so much. That was another great live with the Rise Up team, with the Wolfpack team. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate it. Good night. Peace.
This
That's
is
the
my
Wolfpack Rise Up.
Wolfpack Ninja Star.
See, I got both in one sentence. Let's
There you
go,
go.
Wolfpack Rise Up.